We play.
We fight.
We conquer.
Welcome back to the Freak Show. I'm your host, Bumpy McSquigums, and today, ladies and gentlemen, we continue and get ever closer to finishing up our coverage, or at least our normal coverage, of Gundam Breaker 3 Break Edition. It's very possible that I do plan to continue to play this as time goes on, assuming I can find the time to do so, off camera and whatnot. So maybe every so often I will come back with like a little random update, but it won't be part of the main series. So, you'll see here the Gusion Rebake full city. Well, not full city, but it is there. And it is time to continue with our adventure. We'll give it a shot here. It's pretty strong, actually. Let's go take a peek at it real quick. I'm not going to go into a lot of detail. We are going to get into the mission relatively quickly. But if you take a look, nearly 2 million in overall HP, nearly 50,000 in melee DPS, and one of the very, very, very cool things that this boy here does specifically, the Gusion Rebake, he throws his weapon, so his melee is arranged, or can be, which is crazy. And also, his ranged weapon just dunk, dunk, dunk. It just fires shells or slugs or whatever out. Just does solid damage. There's no beam. There's no... I don't know. I don't know if I'd be able to burn through all that there is to it, so we'll see. And just for the record, again, not looking for sympathy or anything else, but breathing, fun. Still recovering from being sick. Mostly better, but... you know, full deep breaths are a little bit difficult, and talking occasionally makes me want to cough. Darn, I missed. Let's try again. There it is. Super fun. Now, the coughing is shallow and pedantic, but it's fun. Our head does look weird, doesn't it? Does look strange. That's fine. Let's get it. Alright, so we're running an actual mission with this. So I grab the guy, and then I'm just using like an extra arm to beat him up, which is pretty fun. And apparently I can just do that whenever I want. I can just continually do that over and over again, which is kind of cool. I am not sure how it works. There it is. So if I do a 1, 2, and a 3, 1, 2, 3, I do an uppercut. Well, watch this. As I step back here, I can chuck my weapon at him. And it does pretty decent damage. 116,000. Pretty decent might be underselling exactly how much it does. That's awesome. Alright, and then we take a look at this. And honestly, we don't get to see much, but it hits really, really hard for single shots. Oh, I'm being shot at here. I have stolen the Jabber of the base. I have stolen the base Jabberwocky. Can't I stop moving? Did the base Jabbers not ever stop moving? That's interesting. So I was a little worried putting the time, energy, and effort into this, thinking that maybe it just wouldn't really do much. But turns out it's pretty alright. It's a little bit of alright, as they say. Alright. Let's head over here. Robata just fell on his face. We also can swing with our shield weapon, which is essentially the same as our non-shield weapon, but our non-shield weapon just does so much more damage, so it doesn't really make sense to really do the non... Well, a little bit more damage. It does a little bit more damage. Yeah. Alright. Let's casually fire at these people. Steal the jabber of the base as we just float along. Singing a song. Walking it. Sorry, I'm not really able to land a lot of shots at this thing. There we go. Alright. Let me grab you and beat you up. There's not really much to say. I just kind of hurt people. Even if I just lock on, it's still 56,000 damage with basic shots. And if I don't lock on, I do a lot more. But the downside is I do about triple or more. Downside is you gotta have the targets somewhat stationary. Because if they're moving, it's very easy to miss. Mostly due to the fact that, well, bullet projectile speed and all that stuff is the thing. But we can just sit back and do this for quite a while. If you look, it's not really expending too much of our energy. Our gun was starting to get a little low there, but not too bad. I love that I can just chuck my my weapon. It's so cool. I don't know why I like it as much as I do, but I really like it. All right, what are you bringing? Let me just chop you up a little bit. I'm gonna chop you up. Alright. Is it like what? Oh, I understand. I'm like, what is causing me to not be able to get after them? I forgot that it does a little circle around the area. Where, hello? I'm like, where be the enemy? I mean, that's pretty sizable damage, right? That we just put onto the monolith there. I assume, yeah, some boys are gonna come and fight me. Gundam Age 3 normal. This is great. Chop, 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 chop. And swing, swing, swing. Alright. Oh, I missed. I didn't. There it is. Like, I shouldn't have missed this time. Round break. Boop. He gone. Pretty great. Pretty great stuff, honestly. Just obliteration. Chop, 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 chop. Wheelie in the chopper bunch. Chop, 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 chop. I have to admit, I really like the Gusion Rebake. It is quite fun. Chop, 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 chop. And chop, 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 chop. And chop, chop. No, okay, we'll just finish. It's just fun. It's just fun. Surprisingly, I don't have quite as many upgrades on this as I do the other folks, but it just works. It just works very well. I just think he had a better starting set of things. How dare. Why did you fall over? Hey, there's a box over there. Nice. Hold to open. Oh, there we go. I have held to open. Get the up. Chop, 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 chop. Chop, 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 chop. I don't know why it's so funny to me. I just really enjoy it a lot. The damage is real. Oh yeah, I guess I got it. They are sending out a lot of nasty things against us. But it don't seem to matter none. We have some pretty high stagger resistance. It's some absurd number like 300% resistance. I don't know. It's pretty great. Grab him. There it is. Eh. I don't know, it's just kind of funny. It's like, why bother doing anything other than aiming down sights and shooting? Doing nearly 200,000 a pop. Pretty impressive. Yeah. Boop. Ooh, I had a nice little combo there. Hey, tiny little mobile suit behind me. How dare you attack me? Get chomped. Chop, chop, chop. I also love that it kind of makes me invincible while it's going on. It's like I can do that and not have to worry about anything else trying to murder me. Again, it's very different than any of the other mobile suits. Oh. Well, that didn't feel great. Is my head ever gonna get back on my body? You wanna come grab me, sir? I'll grab that instead. I'm missing. I'm missing at like point blank trying to throw it at him. There it is. Alright. And grab. Smack, 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 smack. I guess we could do a double down on it. Sure, why not? Alright, now we gotta get closer. Oh, we've upset a whole bunch of people apparently. Yeah. Let that land, and ground break. Alright. This is so fun. I mean, he's not quite the, I don't know if I want to say quite the aggressor in melee combat as the Epion, because there's definitely some of that. And honestly, I think he hits harder than the Epion does in many ways. But he's also got some range talents, which the Epion doesn't. But it's different than everybody else who we have with the range talents. So, like, yeah, the chip damage from the heavy arms, which I have not gotten back up to master grade snuff, as it were. But we have experienced it in its dominance. Then the Dober gun action with the Tall Geese and the BMC 001 squigs. Alright. It's different. Ooh. Interesting looking boxes for these. Oh, this thing. This is what I was talking about. That is the worst thing ever. Okay, I don't know what's going on right now, but I can't do anything. There we go. Chop, 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 chop. Alright. Chop, 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 chop. Nice. I'm a little annoyed there because I did actually hit him with the dropkick thing and it didn't do anything. Oh, there's that stupid tornado. Oh, I hate it. I can't do anything. I just get stuck in it. So whoever has this move is the worst thing ever. Like, literally, I can do nothing. I'm just in it. And it lasts forever. Okay, I was in the midst of a spinning move there. Okay. Not who I want to fight. Also not who I want to fight. That's who I want to fight. Ah, I'm free of it for a brief second there. Chop, 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 chop. Alright, we defeated one person. Thank goodness. And that tornado is going strong. Oh, it's on me. Well, whatever that is, I hate it so much. It is the worst thing of all. There it is again. So, if you want a super strong, very OP thing, then there you have it. That's the one to go for. Did we? Yeah. I think we just broke it with the grab there, actually. That was interesting. Chop, 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 chop. Chop, 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 chop. He doesn't want to get fully broken, apparently. Wow, we actually do break through him pretty quickly with the gun. If we get a chance to aim and shoot for a little bit, we chunk through that that shield pretty nicely. Alright, well, looks like we got some limit breakers, and we are not getting the orbs anymore. So that was only for, like, 2? Like, the last level of 1 DLC, and then, like, the next DLC, and then after that, I think the end of that one was all stars there. What are they called again? I guess we'll find out here in a second. The limit breaks. The Chevalier Saber. Sad. Okay. That's fair. This is pretty good. It's pretty good too. We'll take that. You did good. We've cleared the qualifying matches without incident. Well, we shouldn't be making mistakes at this stage. Fair. The real battle starts from here on out. The teams will be divided into 2 blocks, Block A and B, and with each block we'll progress through the first stage, second stage, semifinals, and the finals. Basically, the finalists from Block A will battle the finalists from Block B to determine the champion, and we have been assigned to Block A. I see. Up to the semifinals, all matches will be held on the Mega Float, but it seems the finals will take place at the Geostationary Satellite Station. I certainly want to go there again. Me too, I want to go again and ride the Gundam! How did you mention it? It's still up there, huh? It must cost a lot to bring it down. Wouldn't it be nice if we could come back to Earth again? Even if it could, I wouldn't want to do it. Okay. Well, there you have it, guys and gals. The Gundam Gusion Rebake. Pretty good. Solid all-rounder. Decent damage. No real complaints from me. Alright, we're going to bring out, I guess, the Tall Geese again. And we may finish up the DLC with the Tall Geese. Maybe throw the Epion in there one more time. Not too bad. I did end up finishing first in the arena for the week. So you guys know, we're just going to go check real quick, and then we're going to break out the episode. But it is a new week, and I have 0 points. So there you have it. That was it. So I did check, and then shortly after I checked again, and it was the new thing. And it kept my score from last week with the number 1 or whatever for a little bit. So yep, I did do the thing. All right, guys and gals, Tall Geese and I gonna take flight in the very next episode where we start our bid toward arena champions or global champions or universal champions or whatever we're going to be. It's gonna be fun. Until then, I've been your host, Bumpy McSquigums. Thank you so much for stopping by the Freak Show. We play, we fight, we conquer.